Throughout history, locations central to the Bible have always been thought to lie somewhere within the Levant, the lands around ancient Israel. But what if we've been looking in the wrong places? What if the true biblical sites are hidden, unrecognized in the land of modern-day Kenya? Today, we journey into these possible connections, revealing what could be the hidden Israel, the biblical sites in the heart of East Africa. Mount of Olives, Maragoli Hill. Maragoli Hill, towering at the boundary between Kisumu and Vihiga County, is more than a scenic viewpoint. For centuries, the Mount of Olives held a great importance as a place of prophecy, prayer, and eventual ascension of Jesus in the Bible. Here in Kenya, Maragoli Hill shares many characteristics with the revered Mount of Olives. Its base is adjacent to the Mungoma Caves, ancient and steeped in mystery. Is it a mere coincidence that these caves sit near Maragoli, just as the Garden of Gethsemane lies near the Mount of Olives? The echoes of biblical events resonate with these hills. Could Maragoli be the true Mount of Olives? Bethany, Ebuhando. In the shadow of Maragoli lies the village of Ebuhando, a tranquil and ancient settlement. In the Bible, Bethany was home to Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, the close friends of Jesus. Ebuhando, lying at the foot of Maragoli Hill, could very well be Bethany. Is this where Jesus visited, healed, and connected with his closest friends? The answer may be hidden within the oral traditions of the Vihiga people. Gath, Giathugu. Traveling to Mukurweini in Kirinyaga, we find the town of Giathugu, a name strikingly similar to the ancient Philistine city of Gath. Known as the home of Goliath, the giant defeated by David, Gath was a city of warriors. Is it coincidence that Giathugu sits here, or could this be the site where ancient giants once roamed? The parallels raise intriguing possibilities, as Giathugu lies in close proximity to a highland area known for warriors and defenders. Kano Plains. Kano, in the flat and fertile plains of Kisumu County, has a striking resemblance to Cana of Galilee, where Jesus performed the first miracle by turning water into wine. The name Cana reflects a swampy terrain, similar to the flood-prone lands of Kano Plains. Here, water often transforms the landscape, symbolizing abundance but also challenge. Perhaps it was on a land like this here in Kenya that Jesus performed his first miracle. Mount of Transfiguration, Mount Nakugen, Cherang'any Hills. Mount Nakugen, also known as Camelogon, is the highest peak of the Cherang'any Hills, a majestic and secluded spot. According to the Gospels, it was on the Mount of Transfiguration where Jesus revealed his divine form to Peter, James, and John. Could Mount Nakugen be the true location of this miraculous event? As the peak rises above the plains, it certainly evokes an awe that echoes the mystery of the Transfiguration. Golgotha, Elephant Hill. Elephant Hill in the Aberdare Ranges, so named for its resemblance to an elephant's head, may be the true Golgotha, the place of the skull. Could this solemn hilltop, associated with solemn executions in local folklore, have been the site where Jesus was crucified? The similarities are striking, and the connections undeniable for those willing to explore them. Tomb of Jesus, 12 Apostles Peak. Beyond Elephant Hill lies the 12 Apostles Peak, isolated and rocky, a site of natural reverence. Could this be the final resting place of Jesus, the tomb that was offered by Joseph of Arimathea? Many peaks in this area are viewed with respect by locals, and it's possible that this was once a hallowed ground. Potter's Field, Eldama Ravine. The town of Eldama Ravine, also known as Shimoni, with its winding river and place of sunshine, may have been the original Potter's Field, a burial ground for the outcast and the unclaimed. Like its counterpart in Jerusalem, Eldama Ravine has been surrounded by tales of a spirit of death that lingers. Here, the land's history speaks of loss and final rest. Kidron Valley, Mau Escarpment. The Mau Escarpment, a highland spanning the Kenyan border, holds a deep parallel to the Kidron Valley. In 1903, the Uganda scheme proposed this area as a homeland for Jewish settlers. 3 spies sent to assess the land returned, haunted by the presence of fierce Maasai warriors and lions. Was it fate or divine intervention that this ancient valley, with its rugged beauty and powerful guardians, remained untouched? En-Rogel, Ongata Rongai. Ongata Rongai, meaning narrow plains in Maasai, may be the true En-Rogel. In the Bible, En-Rogel was a hidden place for David's spies during Absalomon's uprising. Today, Ongata stands at the crossroads of tradition and progress, echoing the history of a place that once hid the secrets of Israelite kings. Kerio Valley. The Kerio Valley, nestled between the Cherang'any and Tugen Hills, may be the birthplace of Judas Iscariot, the man from Kerio. Here in Kenya, Kerio resonates with Kerio, a place rooted in the land and law of the Elgeyo and Marakwet communities. This is the land of warriors and a history steeped in both loyalty and betrayal. Is it mere coincidence that so many places in Kenya align with biblical history? Or could this be the hidden Israel, lost to time but kept alive through Kenya's hills, valleys, and plains? As we continue to uncover these connections, remember that sometimes the answers to our deepest questions lie closer than we think.